So the Supreme Court says California cannot ban the rental or sale of violent video games to children, and that's one of the several key rulings being handed down now on what is the High Court's last day of the term. NBC's justice correspondent Pete Williams is outside the Supreme Court with more on this ruling. And Pete, this is a really big one.
It is, Thomas. California passed this law in 2005. It was immediately challenged. It's actually never gone into effect. It would have fined video game dealers $1,000 anytime they sold or rented what was called a violent video game to a minor. But today, by a very resounding vote of 7-2, the Supreme Court said that law is unconstitutional. Now, the court said it's true in the past the court has allowed some kinds of restrictions on sale of material to minors, but that's always been in the field of obscenity or sexually explicit material. And the court said California wants to go much further and carve out a whole new area where the courts have never wanted to go, which is to ban violent material from minors. Justice Antonin Scalia, who wrote the majority opinion, said there is no free-floating government power to restrict the free speech rights of minors, and that includes acquiring material as well as expressing it. And the court said if you try to ban violence, it's just so hard to define. And Scalia's opinion traces violent depictions back to grim fairy tales, to Hansel and Gretel baking the witch in the oven, to Homer, to the Odyssey, and even to attempts to restrict comic books. He said also California fails to show that video games actually cause something that give the state a reason to want to restrict them. There were some studies that said children become more aggressive after seeing violent video games, but he said the studies show they're no more aggressive watching violent games than they are watching Bugs Bunny cartoons, Thomas.
NBC's Pete Williams. Pete, thanks for the update. Appreciate it.